Today we are dealing on a soul ties. Okay? Talking about Ikechimomado. Alright? And somebody might be asking, what is a soul ties? A soul ties has to do with, a spiritual, in fact, a deep spiritual, or energetic bond formed between two people. All right? And so many people have been suffering from this deep spiritual, energetic bond, formed between two people for so many reasons without them knowing it. So many people are suffering from these soul ties. You have been making so much prayers. You have been doing so much prayerful actions. But yet, at the end of the day, it seems as if all you're doing is not really producing the desired results. And you have tried to do so many spiritual works and carried out so many rituals. And it seems as if that all you are doing is like wasting of money and wasting of time. It's as a result of soul ties that you have not really discovered or come to know. And so many people don't know that this soul tie have kept so many people in a very serious bondage without them knowing it. And today we want to really unveil these soul ties so that you can be free. And everything you do spiritually on your spiritual journey can be able to produce a good result. If you're just joining us for the first time on this channel, subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, give us your constructive comment, we will respond. And if you like what we are sharing on this channel and you have any question you need an answer to, or you need to make some spiritual, search, or you want to divine, you want to consult, you want to, understand what is happening in your spiritual world, send us a message on this WhatsApp handle 09017818674. 09017818674. We will help you. All right. So, because we do deep consultation, we do deep, alpha consultation reading in order to find out what exactly is the root cause of your problems. Now, we're talking about soul ties here today. All right? And if you were just hearing this language for the first time, relax. You're going to understand it very deep. Watch this video to the end so that you can get, the wonderful direction that can help you to get out of any soul tie, whatever. What kind of soul tie it might be, because there are different kinds of soul ties. All right. So you can get soul tied through several means and several areas. For example, one of the ways that people or individuals have been soul tied is through sexual intimacy. We are living in a world today that people, are encouraged to, having, undiscovered, how do I put it? People are allowed to have sexual intercourse without even proper, information. Yes. So people sleep with anybody they see. You see a guy or a man, just get onto a woman and sleep with her, and that is it. But don't never know that this, going down with that person can create a big problem in his or her life going, going along with his life. And this particular sexual intimacy, because when you're having a sexual intercourse or sexual connection with anybody, something is going out of you and you're pushing something from you into the person, and the person is pushing something from him or her into you. And it is physically, it is spiritually, it is emotionally, it is mentally. And you wouldn't know that this is going to affect your chi in the long run. So sexual intimacy has brought so many people down from success, have created a whole lot of relationship problems, spiritual bondages, and has made so many people who's supposed to be somebody today to be eating from hand to mouth. Because when you're having a sexual connection with a negative, spiritual problematic person, you are going to contact the same. Another way you get so tired is through oath taking, what you call a bando or blood covenant. A whole lot of people have ignorantly entered into a soul tied through blood covenant, through a bando. Whether you did it consciously or unconsciously, whether you did it with all your whole heart or not, who you are bloodly covenanting is who? Do you know the spiritual background of that person? Do you know the ancestral background of that person? Because when you bloodly covenanted with somebody, you have created a soul tie with that person, whoever that person is. And so many of these have affected so many people's, spiritual life, physical life, financial life, material life, relationship-wise, and so on. So, through blood covenant, you can be soul tied. And after that, you start experiencing so many, negative, experiences. So many effects start happening in your life. There are so many people doing so well, but after such a blood covenant, their businesses and jobs and everything begin to go the other way around. So, that is another way you can be so tired. Another way you can be so tired is about emotional dependency or emotional manipulation. You see, there are so many people suffering from emotional dependency, or so many people suffering from emotional manipulation. And if you are under emotional manipulation, the truth of the matter is your soul has been tied up with that person. Another way you can be so tired is on the aspect of shared ancestral spiritual covenant. Yes, because there's so many of us that our ancestors, our fathers, our great-grandfathers, entered into a soul tie with some deities, some spirits. And having gone out of this earth, the family and the generation is now, whether conscious, unconscious, knowing, unknowing, whether you want it or not, you are tied to that spirit. You are tied to that deity. You are tied to that, whatever spirit that is. And many of these has been so much negative ones, negative spirits. And then because that covenant is no longer being kept, the family continue experiencing so many setbacks, bad lucks, so many rejection, disappointment, near success syndrome, failure at the age of breakthrough, and so many of that. Walking like Jackie and eating peanut, walking like elephant and eating like grasshopper, and everything, every effort, every endeavor doesn't seem to materialize. There is a soul tie against your life. And this bond can persist spiritually even after physical separation. You might tell yourself, okay, I'm physically separated from this person, or you might have gone to cut down the trees and take all the ancestral grooves and burn them and send them away. But then you are still spiritually, bond with that spirit, because spirit will never die. Energy can never be destroyed. It can never be destroyed. It can only change form. So it can change from, being by that tree to, being with the land. And you continue, marching on the earth. And that particular negative effect will continue to affect you, no matter where you travel to, no matter where you are in the world. Okay? That energy can align with the air. And as you're breathing the air, you're breathing that energy, that particular energy, that particular spirit, that particular negative force. And you're breathing it in and it continues affecting you because there is a bond. All right. And you let it be known to you that, so tied, such a bond can affect your chi, can affect your destiny, can affect your mental state, can affect your relationship. It can affect your spiritual alignment. You have been trying to align with your water bodies, align with the earth, align with the air, align with the sun, the moon and the stars, align with Anyanwunabura and all of these elemental powers so that your life can be good. But yet, because of the soul tie that you are experiencing, this spiritual alignment seems not working for you. It is not because you are not trying. You're spending a lot of money, you're spending a lot of time to get your spiritual life working. But it's not working because of soul ties. The only thing you can do is hand to mouth, to feed your body, to just buy food and eat, and give to your family to eat. At most you afford to, pay your children's school fees. But to do some other things worthwhile, you cannot be able to do that because there is a soul tie, negative soul tie that is affecting your rising. And now you might be asking, how can I get out of these soul ties? How to release a soul tie in ordinary spiritual consciousness is very, very important. And you are going to get that information in the next video. Find that video here or there to go through it. Udo drege, gazie luguneke, gazie n'orio, gazie n'afọ, gazie na nkwọ. Anya n'ụbọchị na-anọ. Ị bịara ụwa a ka ime ụwa gị ọ ya adịrị gị na mma. Enwere onye idutere n'ụwa a ya adịrị gị na mma. Ihe nwudo obi, nwa ọṅụ. Happiness, peace, and joy will overflow in your life because you are here to be someone and to be creative. And so shall this good follow you all the days of your life. Peace unto you. He said.